Hello everyone, welcome to episode 3 of my pro wrestling sim game, Rebuilding Impact Wrestling. Thanks for returning. If you're giving us a chance, or if you're new, thank you for giving me a watch. So we'll keep going straight away. So coming up, we've got a pay-per-view soon. I've done some minor tweaks because the AI wasn't booking any title matches. So hopefully when we get to some pay-per-views, we'll see all the companies put their belts on the line now. So we've got a couple of pay-per-views here. So here you go, look, there's a title match. So SmackDown, Butch and Brock beat the New Day. Rampage, Miro beats Jungle Boy. That's probably something that would actually get booked. Oh, Tyra Valkyrie, Davey Boy Smith. I'm hoping these are just been offered PPA deals, pay per appearance. Right, so I mean that's just a touring show. There you go, British Invasion won the tag titles or retained. Eve, there you go. So we're getting title matches now, which is cool. Means we'll see some title changes up the line on pay-per-view shows. Anyone? Joey Janela there. It's a weekly event. That's basically like television tapings. Finals. That should have a. There you go. See title matches. Here we go. We got some title matches now, so that's cool. That was my own fault. I should have put that fix in ages ago. Don't get to play my own games as often as I like. Most of the time when you're editing, you don't get time to play as much. He wants a championship around his waist before the 6th of June, so 6 months. I'll say yes for now, and we'll see what happens. Raw, a bit of a mishmash main event, but the Miz won. Right, coming from Florida Downstage 20, that's the old Impact Zone. We open up with Evil 10 taking on our Prisoners of Society. Number 10 gets the win. 2.5 star, 56%. Charlie Evans and Zoe Lucas beat Hyun and Azuki Akuro. 52%, not bad. Chris Bay, Mike Bailey actually tear the house down here. 4.5 stars, 66%. A mini Dark Order reunion. Evil Uno, 10. Alan Angels and Stu Grayson have a bit of a chat, 61%. Triple threat match. Mayo wins, 3 star, 59%. She beats Avery and Jessica Troy. Singles match. Eddie Edwards beats Chris Hero, getting one up before their title match at the pay-per-view. Three-way tag team tonight. Selena announces that Tessa, Rosemary and Deonna have to find partners for a triple threat tag team match tonight. In the main event, Unlimited Talent beat the Dark Order. Flip Gordon with the win for his team, 64%. Post-match, Rich Swann tries to get some revenge, but the numbers get a bit much until a baseball bat swinging Sammy Kamahallahan arrives, sending them all into retreat. Sammy and Rich have a stare down, and then Selena comes out and books a tag match for the pay-per-view. 62. Josh Alexander picking up a victory over Jacob Fatu, which is quite big for Josh. He's not had much of a good booking from me, to be honest, since I've taken over. Etta picks up the win over Kato. This could be a main event match in Noah, because I'm pretty sure he's the world champ and he's one of the top athletes in Japan for Noah. 4-star match, 69%. James Storm meets the Fiend. Storm's cutting a promo from the heart. He talks his ups and downs in his careers. He regrets the Revolution and the DCC. So, on that note, he rejects this alliance with the Fiend, or with Wyndham. On that note, the lights go out. The Fiend appears in the ring. He locks in the mandible claw until James Storm passes out. 83%, pretty good. Main event time. Tessa was teaming with Mickie James. Rosemary had Tyra Valkyrie. Deonna got Jade Cargill from AEW. And it was Team Rosemary that won. 3.5 star, 72%. 70 overall. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's all about baby steps, as they say. You know, keep chipping away. Because look, we start at 41 overness. And we're at 42 and a bit. So it'll be 43 soon in a couple of months, you know. That's progress. Joe Gacy beats Cameron Grimes, kind of like real life. What have I got in news? Made some money. Coming up is the Multiverse of Madness, I think it's called. Multiverse of Matches, okay. Lots of ice ribbon renewals. Huh. I'm going to say no. Bobby Fish. To be honest, I've got no plans for Bobby. And Helico in the main event gets the win. MJF, Helen Helico and Lee Moriarty. Pretty cool. Oh, hello. Edge. Contract coming up. I mean, I could try. 49 years old. I mean, a great career. But, you know, I'm going to attempt more the younger generation, I think. Edge stays at WWE. Trevor Murdoch's contract's up with the NWA. So you go, look, GCW now putting some belts on the line. Moxley over Alex Zane. Rena beats Josh Barnett. Yeah, it's good to see now title matches actually being on the line. Now for New Japan, I made sure their final nights were the pay-per-view style nights. Kenny beats Jericho and Rampage. It was Rampage. Right, here we go. Multiverse of matches. From the Norwegian Escape, which I believe is a cruise ship. So we open up with a recap. We've got Fiend versus Storm, tag title match, and a triple threat match for the Knockouts title. Night 2. Troy, Evans, Zoe, and Steph beat Leva Bates, Abaddon, Huan, and Masha. This was 2 stars, 54. Again, trying to get my group over. Mickie James with a big win, 2.5 star, beats Jazzy, 59%. Jacob Fatu, Mike Bennett, and Ace Austin beat the Rascals, 3.5 star, at 63%. Kato beats Eric Young in a 4-star match. This got a 67. Tag title defense, probably 2 of my biggest over teams. Nixon undefeated still, and Nia Brookside, 3.5 star. They beat the Azure Revolution, 68%. We don't like each other. Rick Swan and Sami Callihan have history. They don't like each other. They don't have to like each other to get the job done against Unlimited Talent tonight. 74, not bad. And they do get the job done. Sammy and Rich win. 4.5 star, 66%. Title change. New X Division champion. Haskins beats Hulk and Kazarian. I'm liking Haskins at the moment. He's having a good little run under me. 2.5 star, 62%. And what I put as a comedy match, because both had high entertainment. Avery beats Taylor Hendricks. 1.5 star, 52%. Not bad though. Comedy went over very well. Killer Elite Bulldogs versus the Machine Guns, putting a 5-star match. The Machine Guns with the win, 75%. The Wolves are interviewed by Maria Kanellis. They seem very confident and will walk away as the new tag team champions. However, Kerry Morton and Chris Hero successfully defend the titles in a 3.5 star match, 67%. The New School Heroes walk away champs. Still. Kushida goes after the Digital Media Championship. Juice retains. 4 star, 67%. Hype now for the Knockouts title. Oh, it's got 100. Nice. The production quality is well above of what would be expected for a promotion of this size. That's good to know. It's triple threat. Tessa has become the Knockouts champion for the second time. 4-star match, 72%. The Fiend makes his entrance, but James Storm attacks him with a steel chair, then rolls him into the ring to start the match. 79. Main event. Wyndham, under the Fiend persona, in a last man standing match, successfully retains against James Storm again. This is the final encounter between these two. This was a 5-star match and got an 80%. Hoping above 70. Yeah, 74. That's good. That is good. End of the show. Yeah, definitely happy with that pay-per-view. I think it went down quite well. Ended the feud there with Fiend and James Storm, which have been. So before I better check. Good ticket sales. Oh, James Storm got injured. Huh. How long is he out for? Until the 8th of Jan, so about a month. Well, that's a good way to write him out the story. And we'll keep these 3 stories going. So now, before I book, let's have a look at the news. Progress. Here you go, had the title on the line. Luke Jacobs brings back the Atlas Championship. MCW here. WWE had tribute to the troops because I told them to put titles on the line now. Reigns beats R-Truth. Usos retain both their tag titles, and Reigns beats Lashley. Candice LeRae also successfully retained her title. I've ended my storylines. I feel like I was going to check. Oh yeah, here we go. I need to keep him on. He's doing quite well, so yeah, I'll keep Chris Hero. Oh, or will I? This is not a fight I wanted. And I want to keep Tessa, as she is my women's champion. Give her a cocky gimmick. And Kushida, I'm probably going to let Kushida go, to be honest. I like him, but I, at the moment, have no plans for him. That could change, of course. Brody King leaves New Japan, and he also leaves Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Is he Ah, so he signed a written deal with New Japan, so I would imagine he'd probably leave Impact as AEW, sorry, as well. So yeah, get all title matches now. That's what I'm happy to see. New Japan of America, Ricky Knight Jr. Oh, hello. This is interesting. Sasha Banks signs for Stardom. So, as I've got an alliance with Stardom, means I could potentially use her. Wonder if it's on a written deal. Yeah, written contract. So Sasha Banks is exclusive to Stardom. That's actually quite surprising. Monday Night Raw had Priest over Lashley. So we've got 3 videos to go, 3 impacts to go before the end of this video. Right, here we go. Let's get through the 3 impacts. So, from Massachusetts, we open up. Selena announces a #1 contenders tournament including Kato, Hulk, Fatu, Tarus, Alexander, Etta, Sami Callihan, and Lio Rush. I got 95, so pretty good opener. Triple threat: Steph versus Killer Kelly versus Maya, and Maya wins. She's on form at the moment, and she's pre-over. The Dark Order lose to the Radicals, but in a pretty good match, to be fair. This was face versus face, which is always risky. 4-star match, pretty good. Rosemary defeats Santana Garrett, 2.5 star, 61%. Tyree Valkyrie defeats Jessica Troy, again another good match where everyone benefited, 3.5 star, 66%. Hawkins cuts promo. Haskins, sorry. We're now in the new era, the Haskins era. Get used to the image of him holding the championship because it's going to be a regular thing. And I got an 80%. Shane Haste loses to Ace Austin, and also Vince loses to in a triple threat. 4.5 stars, 70%, good X Division match. Deonna complains about losing her title, pointing out she wasn't even pinned. Tessa comes out and says if she wants a rematch, let's do this next week. Well, what I meant to say is let's do this at the pay-per-view. So it's going to happen at the pay-per-view, 80%. Mike Bennett defeats Frankie Kazarian, 3 stars, 66%. Title retains. Carrie and Chris defeat Flip and Roy, 4.5 star, 68%. Final match. The Wolves attack the champs. However, the Motor City Machine Guns come out and make the save, 63%. We have a big 8-man tag with all the people in the tournament. Ends up being a draw, 4.5 star, 68%. And then they all have a little brawl at the end until Wyndham appears on the screen laughing at the fighting. This causes everybody to stop and take note. 95. Yeah, not bad. 74. Anything above 70 I'm always happy with. Obviously the higher the better. Look at that, Dr. Luther's been let go from AEW, and not really shocked at that. I'm surprised it's not happened in real life. Yep, not bad. So we've got our tournament built here. So I need to remember to progress it as we move along. Oh, hello. Asuka's contract's up. I'm not going to go for her, to be honest. Young Bucks beat Darby Allin and Sting. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Asuka stays. Yeah, not surprised. We got H2O. Yeah, at least I'm just double checking that titles are on the line. They are, so yeah, pretty happy about all that. Nothing relevant really in the news. Stokely is staying. I always wondered if like the big promotions go for anyone so random. SmackDown. Usos defended the Raw Tag Team titles on SmackDown. Defeated Shinzay and Rick Boogs. JCW. Oh, Mox has lost the world title to Lee Moriarty. That's putting someone over pretty cool there. Shade is still the International Princess Champion. Corey Graves' contract's up. Probably not gonna go for him. Death Mania. Black Label Pro. ICW. Defy. Lots of there you go. Christopher Daniels retains the title. Yeah. Corey's staying. Brian Cage's contract's up. He'd be one I'd maybe think about going for. Athena did double duty against Chelsea Green for some reason. Calvin Tankman seems to be the favourite for a lot of indies to have the title. Zelina Vega's contract's up. A lot of WWE people's contracts come up in December. Roswell, Lashley over Zeke. Big Zeke. Marvellous. Holt Marvellous. Right, we are in Ontario, Canada. So, height for the tournament starting for the #1 contender for a shot at Wyndham's title. Night 5. Steph, Zoe, Charlie are beaten by Rosemary and the tag champs. 3.5 star, 67%. Haskins defeats Shane Haste 1-on-1, 3.5 star, 65%. Tessa gets attacked while she's doing a photo shoot. Blindsided by Deonna, who lays in a couple of cheat shots before running off. Fatu, he beats Taurus, he progresses in the tournament. 3.5 star, 65. Kato beats Hulk, 4-star match, 67, he progresses. Wyndham gets a match. Selena is in our office, the lights flicker, then Wyndham is here. All happy. He wants a match tonight. Selena says she'll find someone. Special match from Stardom. We've got Susie Suzuki. I tried to put Steal the Show, but it didn't quite work out. 2-star, 56%. The Wolves beat down the Motor City Machine Guns, warned them to stay out of their business. 46, not the highest. That was probably one of my lowest angles for a while. Ita beats Josh Alexander, 4-star match, 70%. Sami Callihan, 4.5 star, 75%, beats Leo Rush. Who is Wyndham's opponent? Dustin Rhodes makes a surprise appearance, but he was not able to topple Wyndham. Wyndham wins, 3-star match, 73%. Yeah, 72, not bad. So, as we had 4 tournament matches, we'll go into that bit first. So, all you got to do, we had Kato win, Fatu win, Ita won, and Sami Callihan won. So that's your semi-finals. Santana Garrett would like to work with Avery. Yeah, 21st of January, so I've got a month to give her a match. You get a reminder. Cutler's contract's up. NXT, Pretty Deadly beat Quincy and Giro. Quincy. Cutler's staying. Dynamite. Cassidy beats Adam Page. Still makes you laugh that they've given Orange the world title, but it nearly happened. RVD's contract's coming up from 1PW. Elite Wrestling. Okay, 4 days away. Come towards the end of the year. Well, it's Christmas Eve. Ring of Honor hosts Ring of Honor Havoc. That's obviously a made up pay-per-view. Jericho beats Claudio. FTR retain the titles. Oh, there's a title change here. Alex Garcia won the women's title. Lee Moriarty beat Jeff Jarrett while Slapnuts appears. SmackDown, Liv and Ronda beat Natalia and Bailey. So what, Butch is getting a good. Okay, you can have a title match, sure. Christmas Day, huh? Joey Janela's contract's coming up. Oh, Marco Stunt, he's left GCW. Kid Bandit leaves NEW. Hulk had a pay-per-view. Low Key. Ultimate Wrestling. And New Japan had some title matches there. Boxing Day. The referee's contract's up. Matt Bloom's contract's up. So starting to get a few contract renewals. Too cold. Here we go. TLC. Damage Control still the tag champs. Liv Morgan still the women's champ. Candice still the Raw Women's Champ. Dana Brooke retains. Gunther retains. Lashley retains. Roman retains, and Roman retains. Butch and Logan Paul. Well, this is nearly like real life. AEW. Wardlow retained. Thunder Rosa retained. The Acclaimed retained, and Orange Cassidy retained. Maybe they just like long title reigns at WWE. Who knows? Monday Night Raw. Becky beat Sonya, Bianca, and Carmella. That's fine. Right, last Impact of the month from Illinois. Semi-final night, Kato versus Fatu, Eti versus Sammy, 95 winner. So this was probably an upset. Zoe Lucas beats Zaya Brookside, 3.5 star, 62%. Freeway tag, the Rascals beat the Dark Order and the Prisoners of Society, 3-star match. Unlimited talent are talking. Leo tells Flip and Royce that it isn't over. They just need to be smart, and when the time is right, we do what we do best. 79%. Deonna beats Rosemary, 3-star, 66%. Following the match, Tessa runs out and chases off her rival, 80%. Tyri Valkyrie beats Steph Delander, 2-star match, 54%. Trey Miguel versus Kushida versus Ace Austin versus Rich Swann. Rich Swann picks up the win, 4.5 star, 70%. Good X Division match. Shane Haste is taken away. He's getting a coffee when he's grabbed and drugged. We then see Wyatt Wyndham laughing. He drags Haste away. 78%. It's a bit of a random angle here. Haste is abducted by Wyndham. First semi-final, Fatu beats Kato. This was 4.5 star, 70%. Second semi-final, Sami Callihan defeats Ita. 3-star match, 64%. Main event time. Motor City Machine Guns and the Wolves have a time limit draw. 4.5 star, 68%. Following the match, tag champs get involved, have to be separated by road agents and referees. 62%. 69. That's a way to end it. So we'll see the year in, see what happens. Made a bit more money, so progressing up the old money tree. NXT, Boa beat Quincy. Don't really see much of that guy anymore. You've got TJ Perkins contracts up. Swerve and Our Glory beat the Acclaimed, non-title match, I guess. Swerve. We've got here, so TJ staying. Crimson's contracts coming up. Nothing I personally want to see. Again, quite quiet. Rampage, I suppose. Eddie Kingston beat Luchasaurus and Orange Cassidy. SmackDown, Butch and Kevin Owens beat the Usos. Alright, let's finish the year. Man, this bit always takes a little while. It's quite a big database now, it's probably just clearing stuff out. Alright, oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. EC3. That's my own roster. Free agent. EC3. Do I bring him back? I'm considering it. Not gonna lie, considering it. Muta saw the year out and retired. Very coincidental that. Let's have a look. First we'll start with my personal rankings. Nixon's number 1, Jacobs number 2, Rosemary Haskins, Tyree Valkyrie. So yeah, let's have a look at the merch. Wyndham is the top seller. Tessa's not far behind. Nixon James Storm is still out injured, I believe. 8th of Jan. Morale, I haven't actually looked at this. Morale's pretty good. So some people like me. Santana and Wyndham. I don't actually provide anything, so I'm being a bit cheap. Tell you what, we'll up it a bit as we are making some money. Well, decent. So now the big one, I suppose, awards and rankings. Well, I never sort of take match of the year seriously because it put an 80 at the top, which, you know, I'm not disappointed about because it's me. But that's a 92 there, so why isn't that up there? 87. Well, I don't know how it's determined. Maybe it's entertainment as well. Angle of the year, Kevin Owens and The Miz. Wrestler of the year. Wow, didn't expect that. So that's Braun Strowman. So number 1's Braun. Finn Balor, Karrion Kross, Jericho, Bliss, Edge, Owens, Priest. Oh, the Street Profits did well. Let's see if there's anyone for my promotion. Oh man, it's always like this. I'm never up there. There you go, Ace Austin, 42. Mylan Reed, 46. There we go. So some of mine are coming in. Who's at the bottom? Wyndham's at the bottom apparently. So I don't really know how it's done. I mean, that's like half my roster for Wrestler of the Year. Maybe it's backwards, who knows. Men's wrestler, so obviously that's going to be very samey. Women's wrestler, Bliss, Carmella, Bianca, Becky was there. Mickey James is there. Kairi Sane. Scroll a bit faster. Boom. Tessa. For some reason, I don't know, maybe just because she's done a handful of matches. Hey, I wasn't expecting that. WWE, we're technically number 2 apparently for promotion of the year. New Japan All Elites 4, AAA, NXT, DDT, CMLL, All Japan, and rounded off with NWA. So SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown. So man, there we go. So we'll leave it at that, I think. Finish off. End of the year. We're number 2, which ain't bad. I'd like to see some improvement on the men and women of the year. Maybe it's, I don't know how it's done, how the AO works it out, but it was a bit weird that all my rosters near the bottom. Anyway, cheers for tuning in to episode 3. I hope you're enjoying the storylines, my attempt to make Impact great again, and as always, take care everyone.